Three perfect gases at absolute temperatures T1, T2 and T3 are mixed. The masses of molecules are M1, M2 and M3 and number of molecules are N1, N2 and N3 respectively. Assuming no loss of energy, we have to calculate final temperature of the mixture. From kinetic theory, we have relation P is equal to 1 by 3 m n over v c square, where m is mass of molecule, n by v is number of molecule per unit volume, and c is root mean square velocity. We have another relation 1 by 2 mc square is equal to 3 by 2 kt, where k is the Boltzmann constant. From these two relations, we can have another relation P is equal to n by v kt. Let volume of the mixture be V and final temperature of the mixture be T. The number of molecules in mixture will be sum of molecules of constituent gases. So we can write equal to N1 plus N2 plus N3. So the pressure of mixture P will be equal to N1 plus N2 plus N3 upon V KT. And the partial pressures of the gases will be P1 equal to N1 will be equal to P1 equal to N1 by VKT1. And similarly, P2 will be equal to N2 by V KT2, and P3 will be equal to N3 by V KT3. So equating the relations we have obtained, N1 plus N2 plus N3 by V KT equal to N1 by V KT1 plus N2 by V KT2 plus N3 by V KT3. Simplifying, N1 plus N2 plus N3 T equal to N1 T1 plus N2 T2 plus N3 T3. Or T equal to N1 T1 plus N2 T2 plus N3 T3 divided by N1 plus N2 plus N3. So this is the final temperature T of the mixture. Let us take another problem. An insulated container of gas has two chambers separated by an insulating chamber. One chamber has volume V1 and has an ideal gas at pressures P1 and temperature T1. Other chamber has volume V2 and has an ideal gas at pressure P2 and temperature T2. If portion is removed, find final temperature of mixture. So let number of moles in chamber 1 and 2 be mu1 and mu2. From gas law, we have P1 V1 equal to mu1 RT1. That implies P1 can be written equal to mu1 RT1 by V1. total volume of the mixture will be sum of the two chambers, so will be equal to volume of first chamber V1 plus V2, volume of second chamber, and number of moles in mixture will be sum of the number of moles in two chambers, so will be equal to mu1 plus mu2. So from the gas relation we can write pressure of mixture P mix equal to mu1 plus mu2 RT by V1 plus V2, where T is the final temperature of the mixture. Similarly, the partial pressures of the constituent gases in two chambers can be written as P1 equal to mu1 RT1 by V1 plus V2 and P2 equal to mu2 RT2 by V1 plus V2. From Dalton's law of partial pressure, we know that mixture's pressure is equal to sum of the constituents pressures. So we can write P mix equal to P1 plus P2. Substituting the relations obtained, we can write mu1 plus mu2 RT by V1 plus V2, which is the pressure of the mixture, equal to mu1 RT1 by V1 plus V2, this is pressure of the first chamber, plus mu2 RT2 by V1 plus V2, the partial pressure of the second chamber. Simplifying, we get mu1 plus mu2 T equal to mu1 T1 plus mu2 T2. From the gas relation, we have mu1 is equal to P1 V1 by RT1 and mu1 T1 equal to P1 V1 by R. Similarly, we can write mu2 equal to P2 V2 by RT2 and mu2 T2 equal to P2 V2 by R. So putting values of mu1 T1 and mu1 in this relation, we get T equal to mu1 T1 plus mu2 T2 by mu1 plus mu2 equal to P1 V1 by R plus P2 V2 by R whole upon P1 V1 by RT1 plus P2 V2 by RT2. So since R get cancelled everywhere, simplifying, we get the final temperature of the mixed gases in chamber T equal to T1 T2 P1 V1 plus P2 V2 upon P1 V1 T2 plus P2 V2 T1. This is the temperature required. So next problem is 4n, 2n and 4n moles of a monoatomic, diatomic and non-linear polyatomic inert gases are mixed at room temperature. Find final equivalent degree of freedom for the mixture. We know that internal energy U of a gas equal to F by 2 nRT, where F is degree of freedoms. Degree of freedom for a monoatomic gas is 3. For a diatomic gas, degree of freedom equal to 5. And for a polyatomic gas, which is non-linear molecule, degree of freedom equal to 6. So you can write F mono equal to 3, F diatomic equal to 5, and F polyatomic equal to 6. So we can write the internal energy U1 of the first gas equal to F by 2 nRT. Since it is monoatomic, the degree of freedom is 3, so equal to 3 by 2, and number of moles are 4n into RT equal to 6 nRT. And internal energy of the diatomic gas U2 equal to F by 2 nRT will be equal to 5 by 2, since degree of freedom is 5. 2n, because number of moles is 2n RT, so it gives 5n RT. And internal energy U3 will be equal to F by 2 nRT. Since it is polyatomic gas, its degree of freedom is 6 by 2. More number of moles is 4n RT equal to 12 nRT. Let the equivalent degree of freedom of mixture be F. And number of moles in mixture will be sum of the moles of the three gases. So we can write N, number of moles of mixture, equal to 4n plus 2n plus 4n equal to 10n. So the internal energy of the mixture U mix equal to F by 2 nRT will be equal to F by 2 10n, since number of moles is 10 and RT. We also have relation internal energy of mixture U mix equal to U1 plus U2 plus U3, the sum of internal energies of the gases. So from the above relation we can write F by 2 10 and RT equal to 6 nRT plus 5 nRT plus 12 nRT. So F 5n equal to 6, 5 plus 12 equal 23n, or F equal to 23 by 5. So equivalent degree of freedom for the mixed gas will be 23 by 5.